All right. Quick video today. Today is coming up later in the U.S. session. Interest rate decision. Also, there is one earlier. What is it for Canada? So interest rate decision days like today, the market could be a little funny and really, waiting for these big news announcements, and you get the wild moves on the chart, and that's late in the day. So we really haven't seen, for example, it's U.S. So we've been seeing the U.S. dollar really being flat, sort of waiting for that news, not driving the market very much. You can see the down move on the euro dollar, while the pound has moved up. Australian dollars moved up, pulled back a bit. They're all kind of driving themselves. The yen and the U.S. dollar, especially the U.S. dollar, is not really influencing price very much. So you get sort of a slower, choppier, less reliable situation on the charts for trading. So one trade that I am in right now, so I wanted to just start recording. I went really small risk because, again, today is that sort of day. I'm not taking any sort of big risk today. It's a very conservative approach. I'm doing like 7 or 8 pip stops here on a scalp. But just to show the situation, maybe see it play out, is the fib drawn in here and the 50 to 618 zone, which tells you about buyers, buy activity. Now this is putting the background aside for the moment. We were bearish and we started to see some demand come in. It wasn't convincingly bullish. And again, it looks like the market is just waiting for this news and kind of, evening out. But in the short term here, to have that fib drawn and find out about buy activity in here, especially the 618 overshoot, but generally here, and seeing this low volume on the break of this is the 618 here, right? So the buy activity being particularly low volume into these lower prices, not showing strength, is a sign that it's likely to continue. And at this point, continue through this low, which again, we're not seeing strength come in. We've gotten way beyond a 618 overshoot, as I talked about. We're beyond that at this point, being down here. And looking for this trend to continue off the 14 EMA test here, which is, my scalp method and entry on that. So it picked up sort of momentum again, accepted these lower prices, got through a potential demand area. It's likely from this point now to at least test the low and slightly below it. And if there's no issue with demand, I can get rid of my risk at that point. And there's no issue with demand, let it run, see what I can get out of it there. I was hoping to manage it now during the video. But the thing is, and again, I went small risk on this. This is really being driven by the euro itself being weak, not U.S. dollar strength, because again, that's sort of flat and waiting for news today. So those sort of situations that are driven by other currencies tend to be a little less reliable, short-lived, as far as, this is going to happen all day. The euro could be strong all of a sudden for the rest of the day off a bit of strength, and, it's a little more short-term and less reliable. So, but this is a scalp, and really just looking for it to hit support slightly below, get rid of risk, and see if it runs, because it does suggest for now the euro is just going to stay weak. Now, if we're getting into chop, I can close it at break even. A scalp is not supposed to, sit here forever. But you see, it's almost the opposite situation where this is potentially a bounce versus the U.S. dollar from the pound. So they're both really just doing their own thing. So that's the thing about days like today. Interest rate decisions are, pain in the butt. But the good thing is tomorrow, Thursday, having that to our left, having that in the background, there's going to be a lot of volume on it and all that. And we're able to, make some decisions and have a background. Hopefully that's clear. And have a good day tomorrow working off of that and the outcome of all that news. So maybe I'll end the video here. And it's that sort of day, right? Every day is different. Yesterday was jumping into a couple of trades pretty quick and early. And today is, totally different. U.S. dollar is flat, waiting for this news. Keep risk low on a day like today. Get past the news and see what we got tomorrow. Back to a regular day. All right, guys. Have a good one.